Well, good morning. Yeah, it's still morning here. This is Super Bowl Sunday, and I think this is going to be the first Super Bowl that I am not going to have any snacks. I'm just going to do water, do my protein shakes, and just follow my plan. I'm not even going to miss it. My roommate wants to go shopping, so we're going to go shopping and get his normal taquitos and sour cream. That doesn't even sound good to me. So I had my 3-month check last week and talked to the nutritionist, and it's been an interesting ride. Trying to figure out what to eat and what not. And foods that I used to like because of taste and texture, I'm not liking them anymore, and my body is really super sensitive to smells. It's like peanut butter. Can't do peanut butter. I tried almond butter. Can't do that either. And the smells are just so overpowering. And when we were talking about that and the taste and the texture, and it just kind of like turns my stomach. He says that's probably because I've been in keto for such a long time that your taste buds are going to change. What your body's going to tolerate, they're going to change. He said that there was a study that said that when people eat a lot of sugars and the fats, their taste buds get malformed, and so they don't work right. So, but nobody's actually done a study about if you stop having the sugar and the fats and eat properly, if your taste buds will actually go back to normal, how they're supposed to be. Well, if that's the case, then there's a lot of stuff that my body is going, yeah, we're not going to eat it. We're not going to even attempt it. And I think that's what frustrates some people that are around me. I'm not frustrated. Other people around me are frustrated because I can't eat the cupcake. I can't eat the bacon. I can't eat the sausage. I'm not even liking scrambled eggs. There's, I don't know. It frustrates folks. And when they get frustrated, I sometimes get frustrated. But I will eat what I need to eat. And I'll figure it out. Me and my body, we will figure it out. It's not for anyone else to decide what's right or wrong. It's us. It's me. It's my body. So long as it's within my nutritionist plan for losing weight, then more power to us. I don't know if anybody else is having the issue of others. I don't put people in intentionally try to sabotage the weight loss. I don't know if we as people who have had the gastric surgeries, whether it's a sleeve, the bypass, the whatever, if we are educating those around us well enough, inviting them in to educate them well enough that they aren't frustrated. I have discovered that Mexican food and I do not get along. Tastes wonderful, but we don't get along. I get into a dumping syndrome where I'm excessively tired and sleepy, and or I'm laying in bed for a couple hours going, oh, I shouldn't have ate that. Because my stomach is having a hard time with it. Beans especially. It just not, yeah. And I have a favorite Mexican restaurant, and I'm just going to have to go in and go, hey, you know what? I'm just going to have water today. And my roommate and anybody else, they can go ahead and they can eat the Mexican food. I'm just not going to be able to do that. And, yeah. So, I don't know how much we as a group need to educate those around us that, hey, it's not you, it's not your dish, it's not the way you've cooked it. It's, granted, I used to be able to eat XYZ before I had my surgery. Now I can't eat it because my body has changed. My taste buds have changed. My system has changed. But please don't be offended if I don't eat it. I'm a government worker, and I was furloughed. Well, actually, I was one of the working folks, and with delayed pay. But then I had to have a hip replacement, so then that came about, and it was still shut down, so I went on furlough. So furlough was done, and my big boss was finally able to travel up, and he thanked us he took us all to breakfast and thanked us for the job and the professionalism that we did. And one of the guys, I decided that I was going to have a fruit bowl. There was nothing on the menu that I felt that I could eat. And there was this lovely fruit bowl, and I decided to have it. And one of the guys says, hey, Marsh, you want to have some of my biscuits and gravy? And my boss said, hey, don't be tempting her. No, I was not going to have any biscuits and gravy. Just knowing how biscuits and gravy could put me to sleep. No. So anyway, everything is hunky dory right now. In that aspect. But I'm curious about how much do we really need to educate the people around us about our bodies. And I know gastric surgery is a lot of times a very private and personal thing, and we don't want to really share it with anybody around. But that could also have some pitfalls there too. I'm discovering that if we don't educate people about what it is that we had done, then we could have some complications. During my checkup, the nurse was telling me that there was somebody who didn't keep reminding the medical folks that, hey, they had that gastric bypass. And they had a procedure and it perforated their stomach, and you know what? Now they're going to have some extra healing. And that's too bad. When I had my hip replacement, I had to keep reminding the nurses that I needed my medication crushed. And that was really difficult for them to understand, but I had to be proactive on that. Come to find out that a couple of weeks prior, I could have been taking pills whole, but I was still real nervous about getting pills stuck. So that's been alleviated. And then the whole, it's been a week and a half now. Yeah, about a week and a half since I had the hip replacement. I'm doing awesome. Again, people are still frustrated around me. I'm on a lot of pain pills, meds, and so I fall asleep. So it's like, is it what I'm eating or is it the pain pill? And it's like, you know what? It's a little both. And I had a lot of swelling. The weight was stuck. And then this morning I got on the scale and I'm going, okay, this is how much I weighed prior to the hip replacement surgery. The swelling is down in my leg, and I'm actually feeling pretty good. So, I think I'm back on track. Have to give kudos to my mom for coming out, helping me for 2 weeks, my roommate for putting up with me for all this time, and I've got one more hip that needs to be done, and we'll find out when that one's going to be done. The weight loss was for my health and so I could get the hip replacements, and one down, one to go. And my mom, what was interesting, she hadn't seen me. And even though I post my videos on YouTube and on Facebook, and they see it, I don't think she really comprehended how much I actually had lost until she saw me. And yeah, and I look at my face and I'm going, I look like my dad and my mom, and my voice sounds like my mom, and I'm going, when did I turn into my mother? And when did I turn into my dad? But that's okay. That's awesome. I'm very proud to be part of both of them. So anyway, still not wanting to buy any clothes, so I'm just going to hang out. I'm going to be off work for at least another 4 weeks, and in that time I'm hoping to be losing lots of weight, so when I go back into work, everybody will go, oh, look at you. If not, that's okay. Anyway, today's Super Bowl Sunday. My roommate's almost ready to get to the store so we can get his taquitos and sour cream, and maybe I will pick up some fruit, some fresh fruit. That grapes and watermelon are actually sounding pretty darn good, but I gotta watch it. Don't want to overdo it because the sugar. And maybe I'll try salad. When my mom was here, I had lettuce for the first time. Me and iceberg lettuce, and I got to talking to the nutritionist. The nutritionist said that the iceberg lettuce is probably one of the hardest things for a person with gastric bypass to tolerate, get down, and enjoy. And I love my iceberg lettuce. So he suggested that I do stuff like spinach and some of the other greens. So if you are having problems with iceberg lettuce, maybe those are some good ideas too. Anyway, leave a comment below if you have any ideas. I'm game. And anyway, love you guys. Thank you for the support. And this has been an awesome journey. I am still not regretting it. And then my practitioner on my checkup said, hey, have you been hit with hormones yet? No, I haven't. However, if anybody's been hit with hormones, the weepies or the whatever, let me know. You know, I'm 60 years old, almost 61, coming up soon, and I don't know if I have any hormones left in my body, okay? You ladies will understand. So, I don't know. Anyway, bye. Love you guys.